Hello, and welcome to our second virtual assembly here at Loyola College. Much has been happening around the school since we last spoke, so we thought it was important to give you an update. In today's prayer, we're going to reflect on the life of our Head of English, Mr. Liam O'Sullivan.
It was a painful parting, too soon and sad for us to understand. Those who loved him dearly are the ones who can't forget.
His life was one of thoughtful deeds, a helping hand for others in need, sincere and true in heart and mind, cherished memories left behind.
The news was hard, the shock severe. To be parted with one we held in esteem so dear, our loss is great as we grieve.
We trust in God our suffering to relieve. Two bright eyes are sleeping, a hearty laugh will heal no more.
Two willing hands are still, the one who worked so hard for us is resting in God's holy will.
Our family chain is broken, nothing seems the same, but as God calls on us one by one, the links shall join again.
Now with the Principal's address, Mr. Joe Favren.
Good morning everyone. Welcome to our second virtual assembly. I hope the learning at home is going well as I continue to receive positive reports about how classes are progressing. By now you'll have received the good news of the return to school dates, and we are really looking forward to having all year levels back in the coming weeks. Please ensure that you have read the letter I sent to you and your parents last week about the procedures for returning so that you are clear about how this will happen and what you need to do. I also ask that you approach each of your final online lessons with your teachers and support staff that you remember to thank those wonderful teachers for the way that they have been able to support you and your learning while at home. It has required much more work for them and the support staff, and expressing your gratitude to them, I'm sure, would be much appreciated. Last week, we also heard the sad news that Mr. O'Sullivan, our Head of English, had passed. He was a wonderful leader and teacher, and he will be greatly missed. I ask that you pray for him and for his family at this time, so that they will be comforted that Mr. O'Sullivan is resting in the arms of our loving God. I really look forward to having all staff and students return in the coming weeks. See you all soon. Thanks for listening and have a good week.
Now with an update on everything that's happening with teaching and learning, here is Miss Pola.
Good morning everyone. This term has certainly been one that we'll remember for a long time. Our way of connecting to learning changed rapidly and without much transition. For many of you, this was a time where you could fly because you loved working by your own and at your own pace. For some, this was a challenging time. Over the next month, we will be coming back together as a learning community, and our staff are working hard behind the scenes to make sure that there are no gaps. So what does that mean for you as the year moves on? For Year 12s, VCE, VET, VCAL, there has been compensation in varying degrees with your study designs and competency coursework. If you are unsure, please speak to your teacher about this. For all of you though, authentication is paramount. Staff will need to see evidence of your learning. So if you have not submitted drafts, or practice sacks, or competency work, I strongly encourage you to rethink your stance on non-submission, as we are unable to verify your learning without documentation. For Years 7 to 11, your teachers have adapted programs to make sure that all learning outcomes are being met. Assessments are being adjusted, and soon practical subjects will have a chance to really move forward and get on with the hands-on activities. Term 3 is now approaching fast, and this is a time to start looking forward to 2021 and what that means for you. Subjects will be organised, and for Year 10s and 11s, pathways decided. Now is the time to sit back and reflect and look on what you really like doing and what you do well. I would like to end this assembly with 2 final thoughts. Remember that the journey is about progress and not perfection. And one from Gandhi: the future depends on what we do in the present.
Today for our captain's address, we've asked our sports captains. Over to you, Trinity and Caden.
Hey everyone, it's Caden. Hope you're going well. I know these are some tough times we're in at the moment, and I know all of you probably missing sport right now. You know, going to games, watching sport on TV or in the stadiums, as well as playing it yourself with your friends and your mates. But we're hoping we'll get back soon. But in the meantime, we can keep our fitness up and stay active. We all know how important fitness and sport is for our mental and physical health and well-being. So it's important we keep that up. I myself have been keeping up my running and some strength exercises as well in order to maintain fitness and to enforce a routine. So after class, feel free to go for a walk or a jog, have a kick of the footy, or even set up a fitness circuit around your house. Whatever you do, keep your spirits high and try to stay active.
Don't forget to keep an eye out on your year level sports pages for exciting new challenges, as it's a fun way to stay involved, and hey, you might get to win some awesome prizes. Also, if all goes to plan, hopefully we'll get to return to weekly ACS sport in term 3, so keep your eye out for all the latest updates. As Caden mentioned, we are all missing sport, and I can tell you I've been long awaiting the return of some footy, as I miss seeing the Blues run around the oval. Although it hasn't stopped me from participating in sport on a daily basis, as we know the importance in which sport has in our lives. I've tried to stick to a routine over the past weeks, as we've all experienced some ups and downs, but I feel having a routine helps me keep my sanity and help me feel better throughout the day. I've been doing a lot of strength work, keeping up with my running, and of course, trying to keep my skills intact. I hope you all have found something that works for you and enjoying that too. We hope to see you all soon. Just remember to stay active and keep your heads up.
Now let's hear from our Wellbeing and Personal Development Coordinator, Mr. Valentino.
Hi everyone, hope you're travelling well during this period of COVID-19. As a school, we're really conscious of how important your wellbeing is, and for this reason, we've launched several initiatives during this period of isolation. From the Make My Day a Positive Day emails, through the Loyola Inner Game Challenge, Miss Stringer's and her counselling team's videos, and most recently, the My ISO Challenge in PD classes. Our latest initiative is a poster titled Navigating Our Wellbeing Through an Ignatian Lens During COVID-19. You can find this poster on your house and mental class pages and on our school webpage under the news items. You'll notice that the poster draws from our Ignatian tradition by using the phrase cura personalis, which means to care for the entire person, the mind, the body and the soul. Each mind, body, soul piece of the jigsaw on the poster is hyperlinked so that when you click on them, you'll open up to the definitions, web links and videos for you to watch. Your mentors will unpack these with you in greater detail. In closing, be kind to yourselves and others, and before you know it, this thing's going to be behind us. See ya.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's assembly. We're going to leave you with some footage and photos of our students at home and how they've been going during remote learning. Our next assembly will in fact be live streamed, as all our students will be back. So we look forward to seeing you then.
So, what have I been doing to keep myself entertained during the COVID crisis? Well, not a whole lot.
Hi, so what's been keeping me entertained is playing Animal Crossing every single day.
Hi, I'm Felice and I'm doing online learning here at the college, and it's really good to do it here because it's nice and quiet, the atmosphere is great, there's not a lot of people, so it's a great chance to meet new people and I really enjoy it.
Right, Ladies and gentlemen, I have my instructions. First of all, you all have one thing in common. You're all being blackmailed. Yes. For some considerable